Hello everybody, mine's Farman and welcome back to episode 4 of our Let's Play. Is this 4? Yeah, episode 4 of our Let's Play on British Farm Styles. So, hello everybody. My name is the Farming Man and welcome back. Right, so I did the soya beans that were in this field in episode 3 that we planted, if I planted them in episode 3. And I harvested them, put a canola crop in. Also, I've been doing a lot of playing off camera. We've got 22 pigs and we've got a lot of stuff full. The reason they're so full is because there is a new mod that's been released which allows you to get absolutely massive pallets. Now, I bought one of these before I did the soybean harvest. And then soybean harvest, so that's how we got a bit of money. But that's massive. That's all they're running on, is just that one big bag. Also, I told you in episode 3 of Sutton Farm that the F1 menu is broken. It was a mod conflict, so I've now fixed it. But yeah, so we've got some canola. This trailer's full. We're going to set the combine off in the other field. Well, I kind of want to do a headland first with him, so I know he's not going to hit that header trailer. So we'll set him up there. Then we'll go sort the pigs out a little bit. I might lease a pig trailer just for an hour or so, and then get rid of it, so we can sell some pigs. Right, so I'll just put that there a second. Turn it off, wait for this straw thing to finish out the back. There we go. So yeah, I was having trouble figuring out where you put the straw. That's why the straw all over the place. But in actual fact, you just tip it on the floor, which I forgot you have to do. So we've got a lot of pigs. We've got a lot of manure as well. Well, not a lot, but you know, there's some in there. And then there's some slurry as well. There isn't loads. We are just going to... Oh, actually. I want to sell quite a... Well, actually, no. I'll tell you what, we'll keep them for now. And the reason I'm going to keep them is the more you have, the more manure and slurry you're going to get. So it's easy just to sort of keep them, as in... well, just sort of keep them for now. Actually, we might take them down. We might do one trailer load, which is 9. So... which will lower them right down, which means we won't have to touch them for feed and that for quite a bit, because they'll still be there, but there'll be less of them. So until we really start racking it up and start selling them, but I'm not going to really do that. And I've also changed the game settings for both maps, Sutton Farm and this one. They're both going to be on normal. Hard difficulty was just too difficult on this map because it's such a small map and such small fields. We weren't making much progress, and I didn't want to just keep going around in circles. So we are now going to extend our progress by going down one difficulty. Everything's still the same. We still got the same vehicles and everything like that. I just went down one difficulty, and the way you do that is open your save game. Well, go into Documents, My Games, FS17, the save games before you get to the mods. When it says mods and all that, there's a thing called My Save Games. Pick whatever save game you saved it as. This one is 3. Open it. Open the career save game XML and scroll down till you find difficulty, and then you just change it to 2 if it's on 3. So 1 is easy, 2 is normal, 3 is hard. I changed it from 3 to 2, so it went back down 1. That's all I did, really. But yeah, we need to get some sort of stuff. I would like to crack into the sheep at some point as well, but I'm not too sure when we can do that. I mean, we have got a fair bit of money, but I don't want to have two, because the sheep require hay. Oh, no they don't. They require grass and hay, don't we? Which we can get, and water, and that's it, which we've already got. So we could start them, and they are the best return. They do make a lot of money. The only problem is, though, we would need a bale trailer. And that means we could also sell them as well. Oh, I've done this wrong. Sheep are 500, which means we're going to need more than 2, I know that. And also we've got the developed version of Courseplay installed, so that's quite good. We'll just have a quick look how much sheep are. Yes, they are 500, which are the cheapest. So we'll start them. We'll start everything but the cows, because the cows require the most amount of effort to get into, and if you have more than 50, it's a challenge. We were doing a load of them on Nick's server, and my god, 50 of them. I mean, I personally, half the time, am never in that server. I'm in the TeamSpeak all the time, but I'm never in the server. But the way that Shawnee B and Scuderia and Noel and Mark Jackson, yeah, the way, and Nick, they all go on about how hard the dairy is after 50 cows is, but I have actually been in the server a couple of times when they've been feeding up, and it does take a lot, and that's just on 50. So we're going to attempt to do more than 50. If we can keep up with more than 50, then we're doing something right. If we can't, then we'll sell a load of them. But yeah, we'll just nip down and buy some. I mean, we've got enough. We should make enough money if we bought them now. If we went down to 20,000, we'd only have to sell another trailer load to be back kind of where we are now. So we'll be okay. And as you can see, the fertilizer has still got some in, which is really bad. You do not want to do that in real life, because fertilizer is the most corrosive thing in the fucking world. It corrodes just about anything. It is a bastard. Except plastic. It doesn't. You can leave it in plastic sprayers. Well, no. I'll have to come back on that. I don't think you can, actually. Never remember with these things. Now, which one is the sheep? There we go. So buy. So we need that to say 8,000. 8,400, that'll do. I mean, the only reason it's going to cost us more is because we haven't got a trailer to come drop them off. If we had a trailer to come drop them off, it'd be a lot easier. So now we have some sheep, which we were going to get before the pigs, but I thought because the pigs are the newest item on the animal register, we might as well start them. Because that's what people are going to want to see. But then we ended up doing sheep as well. So we're okay. But cows will be the last ones to start, as they are the ones that require the most amount of effort. Not effort, but they cost a hell of a lot of money to get into. We would need some serious cash to really start with them. We'll just do this headland for this guy. Could you set course play? .4 Field 6. Let's see where it goes. Oh! Holy shit, I did not realise you could do this. Right, we're going to have to move that trailer though. Well, I just want to do this field on Courseplay, because I've never done a field actually combining on Courseplay before. It is one of the many things I haven't actually done in this game. Actually, I want to just go make sure he doesn't make a cock up of it. Which means we want to line him up square with it. Right, okay, we'll leave him to it, and if he misses any bits at the end, I'll just get him. Or if he gets confused, I'll sort him out. But that's probably going to be the first and only time we use Courseplay with the Combine. Let's leave that there, turn that off. Right, so we are going to need to go take our furry friends some water. So, we're going to need a lot of... this 834 is going to have a lot of uses. And she's going to be working quite hard as well. But he's going to be doing a lot of road work, I suppose, because it's... you have to keep going on the road to get to both places. Which, if you're a real farmer, road work does half knacker your tyres in the long run. Like, when you have treaded tyres, like the proper tractor tyres like that are like offset to each other, as they're thick, as you go on the road, it kind of wears them out. So does turning on concrete a lot as well. That's why some of the really older tractors have really flat, like, have no grip at all, because the amount of work they've done and the amount of road work, and most of the time it's just being in the yard as well can cause it. Right, so where does their water go? Is it this one? Water is not accepted here. I bet it's that one, isn't it? The one you can't get at. There we go. Right, so how much is that? So that is... so we've got 12 sheep, sorry. So we need hay or grass, which is what we're going to go get now. Just to make our life easier, we'll leave this here. Lift that right out the way. Now I might just do one load of the self-propelled wagon, well, the actual loading wagon, and put that in a pile once they've had enough for 6 days, and then I could just drive around with the bucket and just keep scooping it up and putting it in for them. So we've got 20,000, which is pretty good. Now we are going to attempt to move this cultivator on the front link. What do you mean you can't have it on your front link? Because this is how you do it realistic. Now, of course, with the sheep, we'll only get the prices of wool and the price for the wool, and actually selling the sheep back once we've got enough of them. But we're at a number that happily we can stay at with no problem at all. But you never know. So yeah, that means we'll make a double profit. Is he doing okay, this combine? Well, he seems to be alright. There he is, harvesting away. I don't know how much he's missed. Has he done the one headland? He's done the one headland, so he's done pretty good. So he's not actually ruined the map yet. Right, turn everything on. So we just need one load of this, and that'll do for That'll do for ages, actually. I'm quite glad they give you this setup straight away. They don't give you the front mower, though. They give you the side mower, which is easy changeable, because we did change it in episode 1. Well, we sold it. So he's on 84% with the canola, so we'll... the next one we probably do is soya beans, and I would like to get a different trailer in this episode as well, because that other one is just too small, and it's a pain in the arse trying to reverse it permanently. We'll just quickly have a look how much the... So that's 19,000. That holds 15,000. That holds 21,000. Even 15,000 would be better than this one. But that's 9,000. That holds 5,000 more. I don't know. We'll have a look how much money this harvest brings in. Minutes. I might make this one 30 as well. Start making them both episodes for both series 30 minutes long. I don't know. People have been saying there's a texture bug going around, and I have never had it yet. But I don't know how many hours people have. I don't know whether it's an hour thing, of how many hours are in the map, well, how many hours you've put into the map. But wait there. Right. Stop. Need to be on the set on the nearest afterwards. So the only bit he's missed is this corner piece here. Let's go get the trailer. So canola isn't actually a bad price. It's one of the third highest. I think it is. I think that one's the third highest, and then it goes soybean, then it goes, and then it goes to sunflowers, which are the highest, which we will do, but we need the sunflower header for this, and a seeder that plants sunflowers, and the seeder that plants sunflowers is 13,000. Which we could buy now, but we don't have the money. Yeah, we don't really have the money spare, because we'd need, after that, we'd need to go into combines, headers. That would harvest the sunflowers, and that's 24,000. Which is not good, because that's an absolute bomb. That's 25, and that do straight up sunflowers. There's a lot of... Put him on the nearest waypoint, go back to there. No, start cutting here, dumbo. If you're not going to do this. Right, why doesn't he want to touch that? He's going to go down that row, isn't he? That row there. Why has it done that then? Right, okay, we'll just leave it. I'll just sort it out afterwards. Could not be asked to just keep pissing around with that. I mean, cosplay's handy and all. I might just do it as a record a course of me driving the combine, then it'll go the way I want it to go. So if I just keep going round and round in circles and not taking too tight turns, it'll be fine. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So we need to give a load of this to the sheep. We might sell one or two pigs. I mean, we don't really need a full load to go there, but... Right, let's go. We'll tip as much as we can into the feed through. Now there are a couple of achievements to do with the animals. There's one to breed 50 pigs, 20 sheep, and but you actually have to breed them. I don't know what you could start from, because you could just literally, well, I suppose you have to actually breed 20, so you actually have to do 20. So you have to do 50 pigs. So you could buy 49 and breed to 50 and breed 1 to 50. That probably wouldn't count because you bought up to 49, and the game would register that you've only bought them and not actually bred them. So, but anyway, we won't talk about achievements because they don't really give you much use of the game. Doesn't make your life any easier, and it doesn't make the game any better. Well, is that all they take? Right, so we need to put this in a we'll put it over there, actually. We'll put it here. So as you can see, the cleanness for the sheep... Oh no. Sorry, the pigs has gone down already. I'll just dump a load here. No, control I. Right, we'll go take this back. So that's the sheep done, and they're already producing. Alright, so we'll go round, down. Oh god, my shoulder is killing. So we'll nudge the noder down. Shut this in here. Now there is the manual attach mod. I had that for FS 15, but that is realistic, but it don't have to take the piss in this game. In FS 15 it did, because it would require so much for you to do so much. So the next animal is in 79 hours and 40 minutes, whereas the next animal for the pigs is 4 hours and 15. So what we might do is just quickly see how much the pigs are selling for. And I know we haven't got a trailer, but you can still sell them without one. Always drinking Pepsi when I record videos. It's the way. Equipment. Regarding equipment, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll just keep running the same stuff till we just can't run it, until it won't go anymore. Which would be a really nice feature to the game if you could do that. The longer you had equipment, the more battered it looked after the while. So, not too fast. Like, say once you get to 30 hours, the glass fades a bit, the paint colours just fade in, you know, 100 hours or so. I know most tractors will probably double 100 hours or triple it with no problem before the paint starts to really fade or does anything really, but you don't, if it's a game, you don't want to be spending, because nobody really plays a map for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I think the most I've ever played a map for, I did 100 hours save game once. But that was very rare of me, and that was the first time I did it for a fucking good few years. So, you know, you kind of just want to. So once you hit 100 hours on a tractor or something like that, you know, a few bits fall off and stuff like that. Or even if you could just modify your tractors yourself, so you could just take cabs off them. Back that into the wall. So we'll hook this this bad boy on. Just give the pigs a quick clean. I know they're only on 95% for how dirty they are, but you know, every little helps because it saves them from doing that. Now if we drive this to the sheep farm, because they will start getting dirty, well, the cleanness will drop really quick, which you kind of don't want, and then you have to clean them and then go away, clean them again, and then they'll stay cleaner for longer, which we're going to do. We're on 25 minutes anyway, so we've got another 5 minutes left. The combine is not full, he's on 80%, he's doing alright. I will combine that big chunk that he missed for some reason, and this will probably be the last time we use Courseplay for the combine. It's just easier to do it yourself. Coursplay's handy in that for cultivating and stuff like that because it does get it pretty good, but for some reason I don't like it combining. Unless you're running Courseplay, the trailer, and the combine, then you could just get the Courseplay, and then you could get the you could just call the tractor over. Right, so if we slow down, so we need to wait for this to get dirty, and then we'll wait. We'll just wait for a little bit, wait for it to get dirty. So they're all okay for everything right now. But like I said, oh, it needs fuel again. Alright, so we'll fire you up. We'll just take whatever's left in this combine. And then I think we'll do one last run to the shop. Well, actually, no, we were going to do something with the pigs, weren't we? That's what we were going to do. Speed, I'm fed up with driving that 8340, is quite slow. Only does 26 miles an hour. Well, it is a tractor, so. Right, so if we go over here, press the R button. So 22. So if we sell one, well, they get a minus. So if we sold 9 of them, which is what a trailer load would be, we'd only get 900 quid, and we're not doing that because we don't have a fucking trailer. I will rent a trailer and do it that way because you get the maximum then. Well, let's just I'll unload the combine, then that'll be it. That'll do for a video. Because he's going to want to and everything's running low on fuel. I'll probably just take everything back to the yard and fill it up as and when. I mean, the combine will want filling right to the top. Because, of course, it's in the field for about the longest time. I think. Right, there we go. The Courseplay might say it's stuck on that. But he's stuck in traffic, he'll probably be. Right. Okay, so he doesn't get stuck in traffic on a header trailer, he just tries to push it out his way. Right. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.